Hello, welcome to Ian HRP on YouTube and welcome to today's video for the Lenovo Smart Clock with Google Assistant. Hello then, welcome along to today's video where we will be looking at the Lenovo Smart Clock with Google Assistant. This came out about 6-7 months ago originally, and it was priced at £80 in the UK. It's now dropped quite a lot. It's currently priced, I picked this up for around £38, so that's almost, in fact, over half price for what it was originally released from. So I was quite glad. I was going to buy one when they first came out, and then sort of decided against this, and then I've been keeping an eye on them, and I thought, right, it's at a decent price. It's the best price I've seen it, even on Black Friday, so I thought I would pick this up. So let's have a look at it. Let's just open the box, take the plastic wrapping off. It comes with the Google Assistant built in, and I believe you can get most of the features you can get with Google Assistant, and it's got plastic wrapping and then that. I haven't got a knife with me, so I'm using the end of a tape measure. Don't judge me. There we go, that's better. Hopefully this shall now open. Yes, it does. Little magnetic box we've got here. This is the device itself. That's quite smaller than I thought it was actually, so we'll put that to one side for the moment, and then I believe you get a power adapter, and then in the side of the box you get your warranty information and instructions, etc., and that is that for the box. The power adapter, it's not USB, and it's what is that? So that's got to go sideways in a plug, which means you can't stick it in an extension plug unless you stick it on the end. Why not have it the other way? Anyway, I shan't moan, I haven't turned it on yet. So there's your power plug, and then this is the device itself. Where's my little plastic? There we are, foiled by plastic. I've gone for the charcoal grey version, which was the one that was on offer. So that's the way up. So that's the screen that you can see on there, and it's got a nice cloth finish to it, just like the Google speakers. And then on the back you have a USB port, your microphone, physical microphone on off, so you can turn the microphone off if you want to, and then your power lead, and then you have these plus minus buttons for your volume up there. Right, let's plug in and see what this is like. Let's plug the device in. There we go. I didn't think that was going to start then. Hopefully you can see that screen on there. Okay, so we will download, I already have actually, because I have a number of Google Assistants in the home. I will just open up Google Home. Right, we should just need to go into the set up a device. Okay, so it is now looking for the device. And as you can see, we have the Google Assistant Smart Clock listed on there. So we will just tap that. And next, and on the screen it's giving me a code, which I presume it's going to be asking me for. Yes, that's kind. Yes, the code is correct. Yes, you can have all of my data. Let's stick it in the bedroom, connect to the Wi-Fi, and of course it asks me for the password. Bear with me. Okay, password is in, and as ever, we have an update. Okay, we have now updated. So I think I've got one last thing to do, and there we are. So when the device first boots up, you can change the custom screen for the clock face. You've got ones called Playground, which is quite bright with the Google colours, and then you have things like weather, which gives you the forecast. Then you've got ones called Clouds, Eclipse, not quite sure of that one. You can have a clock face as well, and then there's quite a few others you can go through. Oh, no, don't want that one. Let's just go back. Press and hold the centre of the screen to do that. Scrolling through then, the mono one's quite nice. Oh look, you can do your photos and Google Photos. Right, let's try and set that up then. Okay, so let's see if we can get my Google Photos to sync with this. We shall select albums. We will have, so these are some of the photo shoots, right, so it only allows you to do that. So let's go to select recent highlights. Scroll down to done and then set, and then that should show highlights of photos you've got saved on your Google Photos. So I've set the clock to show my photos from Google Photos. It randomly goes through your recent highlights and it will change the images every so often as well. So let's just have a quick look and walk through the device. You can go through and you've got three options by swiping right. These are set the alarm, which you can do on here directly, or you can also ask the device to set the alarm. Okay Google, set an alarm for 12:10 today.
Done. Your alarm's set for 12:10 p.m.
So that should go off in about 2 minutes time, hopefully. And then the other option you've got there as well is you can have it to view your weather or to show you the weather. So at the moment we are 9 degrees and sunny. So that's your standard weather from Google. And then let's go to the clock. So as you can see, we've got 45 seconds before the alarm goes off. I quite like the fact it's showing photos on there actually. Okay, so we are 5 seconds now until the alarm will sound. Starts quiet and gets louder. Oh, hello, and stopped. Interesting. Okay, let's go through the other options you have. If you swipe from the top down, you have set alarm, nap timer, play music, and you can turn the bedroom lights on and off. And then if you swipe up, you can adjust the brightness. So you can do automatic, and you can go all the way up to 10. We'll set it about 6, but I will want it automatic as well. And then if you've got your volume, the power on, and then the settings is clock face display settings. So you can set it to have during low light, so as in darkness or nighttime, you can have it show a mono clock face, so it isn't too bright during the nighttime. Minimum brightness is set to dim, and I think those are pretty much all of the options. Yeah, network, about device, and send feedback as well. So let's try playing some music. Okay Google, play some music.
Okay, music on Deezer. Here you go.
Okay, I'll have to turn the volume off, otherwise I'll get a copyright on that. But as you can see, when it's playing music, it shows you the album cover, which is quite nice as well. The screen is not bad at all, and the volume is not bad. I wouldn't listen to a lot of music on this, but then it's not really designed for that. It's when basically it's going to wake you up with music, or it's going to send you to sleep with some music as well. So what you can do as well is set routines which you can have to happen in the morning, at night. So for example, in the evening, if I say, okay Google, good night. What you will notice is it isn't the quickest device in the world when you give it a command.
Currently in Dracos in the Clay it's 9 degrees and sunny. Today it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 12 and a low of 2. There's nothing on your calendar for tomorrow. Good night, Ian.
And then what I do is I ask it to play some sound, hopefully. So there you go, that will play for about 15 minutes or so. and it will also turn off the light. OK Google, stop. The screen is very good. I'm quite impressed actually with that, for considering it is such a small screen and fairly low res. It does display those photos quite nice. That's Mantor in the Peak District before we were all on lockdown. Very, very pretty place indeed. So yeah, I'm fairly impressed with that. It's quite a nice little device. It will sit nice in the bedroom, and it just displays a nice clock, and it's a fancy alarm. So the device acts as a standard Google Assistant, so you can ask it the normal questions. OK Google, what's the latest news?
Here's the latest news.
From headlines from BBC News at 12:04 p.m. today.
I'll give you a guess. It's all about coronavirus, which you are currently in. Hopefully not too much longer, but I have a feeling it will be. So if you go back to your photos, there you go. My final thoughts then on the Lenovo Smart Clock with Google Assistant. It's a nice device actually. I do like this cone shape. The screen is perfectly acceptable, and it does what it says on the tin. It is a smart clock with Google Assistant, so you can play your music, you can set your alarms, you can control your devices, but basically it is an alarm clock, and it does what it needs to do. I presume it will wake me up. So yeah, not a bad device at all. I'm glad I didn't pay the full price for it. It has dropped down considerably now. You can pick it up for 40 quid. And I say it was £80 when it was first released. So I'm glad I didn't pay the full amount for it. But overall, I'm quite happy with it. And it's another Google device in the home. That equals probably about 6 of them now. So there you go. That's this little quick video on Ian HRP on YouTube. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a thumbs up and give it a share. Why not subscribe and all of the usual stuff that you do. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.